Hello everyone, my name is Moji. You're watching a Bitcoin Bubble news channel. Coin is the best money. You'll see that everything you used to get money in the past is bad for you once you understand that. Your money is bad for you. Your money is bad for you. We've been living in a world where doctors kill you by letting you bleed to death. In the world we live in, they put garbage and sludge into your mind. You live in a world where harmful things are common, right? To get better, stop putting harmful things into your body. That fix is the orange pill. The world needs to know about that fix. Michael Saylor, a well-known supporter of Bitcoin. He is the executive chairman of MicroStrategy and is seen as one of the most optimistic people about Bitcoin. Saylor talked about important points and rules that Bitcoin buyers should follow in order to be successful at BTC Prague 2020-24. He thinks Bitcoin is the best way to store value because traditional currencies like fiat money are flawed and can even be dangerous. Saylor said that traditional economic systems and chances are like going to a rigged casino where the odds are against you. He thinks that Bitcoin is different from other businesses or games because it is a fair game where everyone can win. Saylor says that the only ways to lose with Bitcoin are to not use it at all or to stop too soon. He says that people who keep their money in Bitcoin will get money back over a long length of time. There is a very wealthy man named Bernard Arnault who will help you. And you tell Bernard, hey, look at this good business selling handbags and other high-end goods. Bernard knows that he's not going to spend all of his money on euros, dollar bonds, or pesos. But that doesn't mean he won't use euros and dollars to price his bags, right? People would rather trade the currency for the bags, the champagne, or the Bitcoin, right? That's why the richest man in the world still sets the prices of his goods in the local currency. What we want is something that is beautiful, classy, strong, and inspiring. We don't have to be against something else. You sell your Bitcoin when your family is going to die. You trade it when you need to protect your life or the lives of people you care about. You borrow money against it. One share is enough though. You don't offer your Bitcoin for sale. Everything else is not as good. Everything in the world is set up to make you sell your Bitcoin. You are being asked to trade your Bitcoin for someone else's hedge fund, stock, idea, or something else. Also, remember that telling you not to give them your money doesn't make anyone rich. In the whole world, Bitcoin is the only thing you can really own. How? Why? Yes, it's information that has been turned into money. The network needs to last a long time. The network needs to be spread out. The network needs to be honest. But if you find a crypto network that is good for business, good for technology, and good for ethics, like the one we've named Bitcoin, then having the keys to it is the same as owning it. Everything else you have in your life is owned by someone stronger than you. Anything or anyone could be it, like the mayor, the governor, the country, the company, something. When someone takes something away from you, you think you own it. They will take it away from you by taxing or taking it from you. It's possible that the law will take it away from you. And if you don't have those things, time, entropy, and confusion will take it away from you. Besides this thing, this is something that, if you already own it, gets more useful over time. It gets more valuable when there is chaos. It can't be taken away from you by anyone. It's the first thing ever that you can own. It changes what the idea of property means. There is a casino here. It's not fair. You can't win any game. Maybe not when it comes to poker. If you're not a skilled poker player, the game is also set up against you when you sit down to play. It's the only game in the restaurant where everyone can win. That's a very scary thought. Yes, if you cheat, you might be able to win one of the games. You might be able to win something for a while. If you know a lot about a certain business area, piece of real estate, art gallery, or other thing, you might find a game that you can win for a while. But there isn't a game that everyone can always win. Bitcoin is like a game. It's the house of chaos. That game is always fun for everyone who wants to play. The most important idea here is that the only way to lose at Bitcoin is to either not play at all or quit too soon, before the odds start to favor you. Go to the casino, sit down, and play Bitcoin. Don't give up, because everyone wins. Take a break and play a different game if you must. If you play for a long time, you'll lose every other game because you can't beat the house. Not only do you believe you own the company and the market, but you also believe you own the country. You're going to lose your balance because of the gods of chaos. Just what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is more than just the way it works. It's not just the gear. What makes it different is not just how you or anyone else who uses Bitcoin does it. Ethereum is a bug. It's a cancer for the economy. It's a virus of money. It is a virus of ideas. It will send waves through space and time. To understand Bitcoin, you need to know how the current groups of adopters will engage at layers 2, 3, 4, and 5. You need to know how the Layer 3 apps will talk to each other through Layer 2 protocols and Layer 1 protocols. In 10 years, 50 years, or 100 years, you should think about what people who haven't even heard of Bitcoin will be doing with it. Think about what 10 billion people will be doing with Bitcoin in 100 years through 300 million different institutions using protocols and add-ons for Bitcoin that haven't even been thought of or created yet. This will help you understand Bitcoin. When you think about how the idea will spread through place, time, complexity, and all the different ways people can use it, you can really understand what Bitcoin is all about. A computer program made in 10 years that lives in cyberspace and works with a million other computers will not be able to use Bitcoin, right? There is a deep chain reaction going on here. There is a fire in the internet. There are copies of it all over time, space, humanity, and all the different parts of humanity. Of course, once you think about it, you understand you don't know everything that 8 billion people, 300 million businesses, or a billion things that are still to come think. That makes you humble, and that makes you humble, and that makes you want to learn more about Bitcoin. You can always learn more about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is for everyone. 15th rule. For the people you don't like. For the reason that the AI bot that fired you will run on Bitcoin. You will be mad that the robot or robotaxi took your job, but you should be glad that the robot or robotaxi that took your job runs on Bitcoin and wanted to buy your Bitcoin, which made the price of your Bitcoin go up by 10, 100, or 1,000 times, right? The person you hate will buy Bitcoin. People who sell and start the ETF are from a place that you don't like. They are going to make your Bitcoin worth 1,000 times more, and you don't have to agree with or like what they believe. You should know that the more people who join the Bitcoin system, they will help Bitcoin even if they are your enemy, your friend, your religion, the country you don't like, or the religion you love. If you stay true to Bitcoin, they will also help you.